Hello, hello, hello. There we are. Hello, everybody. Hi. We're live on Wednesday. Didn't think this would happen. But here we are. How's it going, everybody? Let's do a live stream, and it's up to you guys. Ask questions. What do you want to talk about? It's been a while on this channel, and since it's been a while on this channel, I got demonetized, which sucks. Definitely sucks. So maybe if I get enough hours back, I can get remonetized. Because I do this for a living, and not getting monetized is a big problem. Did I see the... Oh, I heard about the wood milk making fun. Who cares? They're not going to go anywhere with that. It just makes them look idiots. It's cold. It's cold down here. I'm in my new... well, it's the same room, but I reorganized it. I moved everything around, and I like it a lot better. I got a new computer. And I like the setup a little bit better. Let me see if I can put up my side view, my webcam here. There's my computer over there. It lights up. Look at that. It lights up. Who'd have thunk? Anyway. What's going on? Can I make this any bigger? Let's see. What's up, Peter, Linda, Holly, Alpaca, Oren? It's good to see everybody again. It's been a long time on this channel. I just got done editing a video, which I just posted to Patreon. Don't give it away. If you are a patron, you've probably already seen it, or you have the ability to see it. But I will be posting that later tonight for everybody to see. And other than that, if you haven't seen my Reese's video that I put out last couple days ago, go check that out. I might have to do another one of those. Hey, Sabrina, Caustic. Well, what should we talk about today? Here it was 80 degrees last week, and now it's super cold. I'm trying to keep the fire going, but it went out. My fire went out. Other than that, been working on the movie A44. Excited about that. Now that I got the new computer, the flow is a lot easier with the edits. So I don't know about anybody else, but I'm excited to get that movie finished. So it's a long time in the making. It's in the 80s there. I'm jealous. Well, I don't really. The 80s is too hot. I like to be able to wear my hoodie. You know, maybe low 70s, high 60s would be good. Bird migration in Texas. I see a lot of birds here now out in my backyard. A whole murder of crows. They come here all the time. I put some food out there for them. They keep coming back. They're very smart. I was just actually out there with the dogs. Yeah, the movie processes. Yeah, that's it's been pretty cool. Maybe one of these days I'll do a live stream where I'll show like one of like a quick edit or something from the movie we could talk about without giving anything away. I used to have a DHA supplement, but I don't take it. I don't need it. Um, I do have some in case I do want them, but currently I don't take DHA. Yeah, the crows usually if you become good enough friends with crows, they will bring you things. I've seen videos of people opening their door to their local crows, and there's this one that comes there every single day. They open the door, goes into the kitchen, and grabs a treat, and then leaves. You're very much anticipating the movie. Well, it's one of those things. I can't hype it up too much because then you're gonna have like then you'll be like, well, oh, I guess it wasn't as good as I thought. Um, so we got to think that it's gonna be just like just a crappy movie, and then we'll watch it and we'll be like, oh, that was pretty awesome. We'll have like the opposite effect here. So maybe I shouldn't like talk it up. I'm just excited for it. Doesn't mean like I don't know. We had I mean we had a lot of problems and we still have problems, but I feel like we're always gonna have problems. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and I've had a lot of people joke about maybe not even joke, but just be like, hey, you could make a documentary based on like the everything that went wrong trying to make this movie, how long it took, and everything. Have I seen a movie that I liked? Yep, I've seen a lot of movies I like. Everybody knows I like E.T. I like E.T. I just rewatched Alien the other night for like the 10th time. Alien. Peter, that's a good question. Where will we be able to see the movie when it's released? I don't know. We're not that far yet, so that will all come as we get there. So right now, I don't know. Alpaca, you're in a freezing office building right now? Well, I'm in a freezing office room in my house right now. My hands are like ice cold. I'm like, we probably won't be doing this live stream too long. I just wanted to come back on here and give a couple updates, and I'll probably be doing more live streams on this channel. And I also want to do, because I do like a lot of videos that I'm always recording stuff. So, like, there's so much videos I have that I just never posted or anything. And a lot of the stuff that just doesn't belong over on the Vegan Zombie channel, I can just put over here. So I guess just anything I just want to put. I was thinking about putting my progress for. I'm also in my free time, which I don't have much of. Is I'm trying to learn the piano, so maybe I'll put my progress over there, like learning the piano, going from not even being able to do anything to hopefully being able to play some songs. What's up, Graven, Stacy? There's a storm in Florida right now. I bet it's warm though, right? Well, I've got like a fireplace. And I won't use space heaters because that's just I would just turn the heat up a little bit, you know. But space heaters just try to save energy, save money. I'd rather have it cold where I can just throw on a hoodie than be too hot because there's no central air here or anything. Yeah, Holly, I'm rewatching the whole Alien series, and I want to get to Prometheus again. I love the concept of Prometheus, and I was looking at Alien the other night and how they did a really good job of that ship that you see at the end of Prometheus. And they made the first one in like what 1970, was it 77 or 79? But in the 70s they made it. So it was pretty good. I always loved Alien 3. I didn't really care for Alien 2, but I'm going to watch it again, and maybe I'll like it again. Maybe I'll like it. But when I was younger, I didn't really care for it. I liked Alien 3. And then Alien 4 came out. Not many people died in Alien 4. I think a lot of people, I think they all survived, pretty much. So what is it even if nobody's dying, you know? It's roasting there in Florida. You wouldn't recommend Beau is Afraid? You want to see the new Nick Cage vampire? What's the name of that? I love vampire movies too. I like sci-fi movies, and I like time travel, space, um, and vampire movies, of course. Things, and then like just like time, like being immortal, like those are intriguing. Yeah, I always liked Lance Henriksen, um, who's in a lot of the Alien movies as Bishop, and he's and one of my favorite shows back in the day, Millennium. Have I ever seen Moon? I believe so. Which one was it? There's a couple Moon movies. I don't know if I'm getting it mixed up with something. What's up, Trini? Oh, Renfield. Yeah, Renfield. Um, I know the story of Renfield. I know that they made a movie on it. Renfield goes insane in Dracula and he's in Dracula. Isn't he? Who plays him? And is it Peter McNichol in Bram Stoker's Dracula? Last of Mohegans is one of my favorite movies. Every year I'll watch at least the last 10 minutes of it. The last 10 minutes is amazing. It's one of the best parts of any movie, in my opinion. I saw Event Horizon with my with my buddy when it came out in the theater, and I think it was like what year was it? 97 or 98, I think. You could look it up. I'm guessing based on where I was. My friend he was like tripping on acid, and he was watching Event Horizon. I never did that. I never did drugs, but he was with me, and I didn't even know he did that. And we're watching Event Horizon, and he's like, holy shit, dude, this is freaking me the fuck out. He's like, I took acid before we came in here. I'm like, what? He's like, this is crazy. This movie's crazy. And I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, Event Horizon was good. I liked it. Legends, Kings Only, hey. '97. Cool. Right on the nose. '97. That's what I said. Um, Sabrina, what? Wait, what soundtrack? Have I seen? Is there's something in the dirt? No, I have not seen that. I've never heard of it. Yeah, Holly, that probably was one of the worst movies to do that too. Um, hey D Rabbit, what's up? Can't really stay. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us for a second. Check it out later. Yeah, the Time Machine. Who was that? H. G. Wells. Yeah, that was I watched that with my dad when I was little. The Time Machine. That was cool. Just get in that little machine and go everywhere you want, anywhere you want, anytime you want. Just be careful. Those things that look like flea stacks. Oh, from Last of Mohegans. Yeah, I've got like Promontory and on my iPod. I still got an iPod from like 2000. And yeah, Last of Mohegan soundtrack is really freaking good. The Promontory, the song that plays at the end of the movie. I gotta watch the end of Last of Mohegans again. I'll probably watch it after this. A Vegan Zombie movie night through the internet. Well, I have to stream it to. There's a certain amount of people from the Kickstarter that get to see it on a stream, and that will be probably like when it gets released. They'll get like the stream the night before to watch it. I don't know how we're gonna do that or anything. I'm just worried right now on the steps that we're at. Like last year, I was worried about the steps I needed to do for pre-production, and then I was worried about production, filming the movie, and then after that, where we are right now is post-production, editing the movie, and then after that, it'll be shopping it around, getting it out there, figuring out where we're gonna play the movie, where people will be able to see it. Oh when the dad kills Magua, that's amazing because I've told so many people that story. And if you don't want to hear it, like don't spoilers. The movie is like from 1994, I think, 93 or 94, but or is it earlier than that? 91, 92, early 90s, 92 and 93. Anyway, I've had people tell me like, man, the way you told the story was even better than watching it. And I'm like, oh my God, because like you set that up and it's like, he's the last Mohegan and like, he's like the old one. He's the old guy. And he goes after the Magua, the war tribe leader of the war tribe, the best warrior of the Mohawk. And you're like, oh my God, no, man. But I mean, I don't want to I won't give it away. I won't give any more away. But that is amazing. That's an amazing part of the movie. Love it. Let's just have streams where I can give stuff away. Where it doesn't matter if there's spoilers. I'll just say whatever I want to say about a movie. I think that will make better content. You guys agree with that, or should I just not say anything? Yeah, when Uncas, oh yeah, he just kind of he tried, he tried, and he did a good job until he stood up against Mogwai. Yeah, the music is amazing, Holly. Oh, Autopsy of Jane Doe. That was a good movie. I liked that movie. I would that was I recommend that movie. Yeah, so I don't know how that would work though, like watching my top favorite movies, because I don't know what kind of stream I would. Last time I tried to do that, they shut me down when I played the just a scene from The Office. It's all copyrighted, and they won't allow you to do that. So I'm not sure how. I mean, I have streamed movies where you get caught doing that, and they demonetize, they take your channel away. They filmed a lot of Last Mohegans, I think, up some of it up here where the Adirondacks, and then also I think down in, where was it, North Carolina? And I remember when I was in high school, I remember watching it, and like, what year did it come out? 93 or 94? Um, and I was in my art class, and my art teacher, she was like, her and her boyfriend went to see Last Mohegans, and she liked it, but her boyfriend was complaining the whole time because he was like a botanist, and he's like the plants that they showed in here wouldn't have been in the real, where this really was supposed to take place. They wouldn't have been there. So he like ruined it by just like talk. It's like, come on, that's just a little detail that nobody would really know, but. 92. So we've all said that we we like Last of the Mohegans. Jurassic Park. I was just talking about Jurassic Park, I think, last night. It's a shame we just couldn't travel back in time. Imagine if you traveled back in time and made the movie, and then you traveled back here to try to show the movie, but then you realized you changed history, and they're like, "Wait a minute! Remember back in like, um, what was it? Was it 1752, 1754?" Um, and it's like, "Oh, do you remember back then? There was like this weird tribe of people that came in and made this movie, and then they disappeared, and it's in the history books." Okay, so so when I was a little kid, my favorite thing was dinosaurs. I loved dinosaurs. I knew all about them. I used to have family night with my brother and my dad, and we would cut out things. And this was when I was like 4 or 5. We would, you know, make our own little construction paper dinosaur world, and I still got movies of it. My dad's like, "Oh, this looks like a dinosaur plant," and I'm like, "Yeah." And like so I knew all the dinosaurs. I love the dinosaurs, but I don't know, when Jurassic Park came out, I just never been a fan. I never really liked it more than just the regular movie. Like, so I don't know. Steven Spielberg, for some people, Jurassic Park is their favorite movie. For me, it's E.T. They came out about 10 years apart. So I'm not like a huge Jurassic Park fan. I mean, I like the concept, but I don't know. Tremors was fun, yeah. Tremors, and that just reminds me because isn't he in both? Maybe I'm like reminds me of isn't Kevin Bacon in both of those? Wait, no, that's anyway. What I'm thinking of is Maximum Overdrive. I always loved that movie. And you know what movie I don't really like remakes for many movies, but you know what movie they should remake that I think that they should remake today is Brewster's Millions. That would be good for like I don't know why they don't remake it. Like they're remaking movies that don't remake Goonies. Don't remake E.T. ever. Don't remake so many movies, but remake Brewster's Millions. Duel. I just watched Duel not too long ago actually. When did I watch? Like early this year? Well, I think they're trying to make like a Goonies TV show. Hey Mel, how's it going? All right, hi later. Hi to you later. Oh yes, don't remake the Lost Boys. They probably will try to make just if you're gonna try to remake the Lost Boys, then just do another vampire movie, but don't call it the Lost Boys. Just don't do that. Don't because part of what makes the Lost Boys is the '80s. Just don't do that. Kevin Bacon played a great villain in The River Wild. I it's weird because I was just thinking of Timmy Mahoney because I had a red hoodie on earlier today and it didn't look good on the camera, so I changed it. Do you guys know what movie I'm talking about with Timmy Mahoney? Kevin Bacon, Kiefer Sutherland. I'll wait for somebody here knows. Somebody's got to know. It's a trivia question I'm asking you. There we go. Flatliners. Yes. Kevin Bacon and Kiefer Sutherland and Flatliners. Timmy Mahoney. That was a scary little dude. Didn't did they remake that? The Matrix. They did remake it. They did remake Flatliners. Why? I feel like they like if there's like a reason to remake a movie, if they're gonna remake a movie so that it can be authentically a lot better, then I'm down with that. But if they're just trying to make a movie, be like, oh, we could make a quick buck here, then that's just even if it's a flop, we'll still make money. It's like I feel like they do that a lot. I has anyone seen the Avatar 2, the latest Avatar? I saw the first one. I really liked it. They're remaking The Crow. Have a good night, legends. Are there any good movies out to watch right now or series on either? Let's see. I have Netflix and what else do I have? Disney. and Amazon Prime, and I have access to Showtime and Hulu. I was going to rewatch The Sopranos. I liked The Sopranos. I liked Sons of Anarchy. They're kind of the same. Sons of Anarchy is just a rehash of Sopranos, but with a biker gang. Because I watched them right consecutive. I watched Sopranos and then I watched Sons of Anarchy. And like when you watch one and then you go right to the other, you're like, they totally did the same thing. And so many episodes were the same thing, but with different group of people. Hashtag no spoilers. Justin, did I see Dune? I saw the original Dune and I don't know. I never really liked it. I didn't see the new one though. I wasn't like a huge Dune fan back in the day. From? Where can I see that? Your Honor, I don't believe so. Wait, what are we? I missed it. What are you talking about? I saw Barbarian. Who are you talking about? The music and cinematography in Dune is good. I gotta watch a new TV series or something. I gotta find something new to watch. I finished everything else I was watching. What I hate is like sitting there for way too long trying to find something. And by the time you find it, you already spent like way too much time looking for it. Does that happen to anybody else? What did I start watching? I started watching something that was kind of like Lost. They, what's it called? They went up in a plane. They didn't crash, but when they came back down, it was like nothing to them. They just landed, but back here, it was like 5 years later. Yeah, that's why I want to like know what I want to watch before I go. Because if I'm watching all the trailers and stuff, and then it's like, oh, what, and then you're just better off watching the first thing you looked at after you look through like 15 different things or more. From has vampires. Maybe you already answered me, but where's from? Like where can I watch it? Is it on Epics? I don't know what that is. I gotta watch Interview the Vampire again sometime. I never did. Anybody watch the series? I didn't watch the series. I was just gonna say that let the right one in. I've seen both versions of it. It's really good. Let the right one in and let me in. Yeah, there's a lot of good vampire movies. Dracula, Interview the Vampire, Lost Boys, 30 Days Night. Like the whole concept is really cool. Yeah, I don't know if I could do a series unless it was like, I don't know. The Vampire Lestat is probably one of my favorite stories. And Lost Boys is it's a wonderful movie. The Dracula soundtrack, maybe? Is that royalty free? I don't know. Probably something from, I don't know, there's got to be something from 100 years ago. Vampire movie from the 20s. I thought they already made a new Dark Shadows. Yeah, Fright Night, I didn't like the remake, but I love the original Fright Night. Fright Night's a good one. You're so cool, Brewster. It had the Coreys, it had Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, Evil was great, and you know what? He didn't say that. He didn't say that in the remake. I just saw the remake last year. Yeah, From Dusk to Dawn was pretty cool because they unexpected twist. That was pretty cool. I also always loved werewolf movies. The Howling. What's up, Deneen? We're talking about movies. Oh, Salem's Lot, yes. Why did I forget that one? Salem's Lot, I love Salem's Lot. Oh, and Teen Wolf, yeah, I love Teen Wolf too. For a quick minute there, they had Teen Wolf cartoon on Saturday mornings. I loved that. I actually didn't even really watch zombie movies until probably like 15 or so years ago. Well, uh, um, 28 Days Later, I think, came out in like 2000, 2002 maybe. And I just recently watched that again too. That's amazing. Speaking of the last 10 minutes of Last of Mohegans, I will say my number one opening of any horror movie is the first 10 minutes of 28 Weeks Later. Hands down, the best opening of any horror movie. It wasn't my favorite movie in entirety, but the opening was my favorite. The first 10 minutes of 28 Weeks Later. Well, that's cool. That's good, Holly, that you're showing your kids like the best movies. The Beetlejuice cartoon? Yeah, vaguely I do. Yeah. Um, what are these guys doing? I'm tr- there was a lot of good cartoons when I was younger. I don't know how many of you guys are around the same age. 28 Weeks Later. 28 Days Later has an awesome opening too, and The Walking Dead totally ripped it off. But as far as like the intense, they both were good, but I think 28 Weeks Later steals it for me. Yeah, for me, yeah, I think Cillian Murphy's first main role was that, because before that he was like a model, and then 28 Days Later. What other ones? Flight of the Navigator. That was a good movie. Flight of the Navigator. The Gate. Creep Show. I'm looking for like inspiration for movies. I feel like they just made better movies in the 80s. Yeah, Matt, the beginning of 28 Weeks Later. That's it just got so intense all the way until that song stopped. That was yeah. Flight of the Conchords, that's so crazy. I was literally just thinking about them yesterday. I swear to God, that's crazy. It's funny, Matt. I actually first saw Last of Mohegans at your house. Um, I feel like I seen. No, I didn't see What We Do in the Shadows. I know what it is. I thought I saw an episode, but I guess I didn't. The vampires. Business Time. I'm a hip hopopotamus. My rhymes are bottomless. Oh yeah, True Blood. I thought True Blood was really good up until like a certain season, and then just got really bad. And people laugh at me for this, but I actually like the Vampire Diaries way better. True Blood was good, and then all of a sudden it seemed like every person in this small little town had some kind of power. It was like, well, what good is, like nobody's special because everybody has power. Um, yeah, and I love Vampire Diaries. In fact, Paul Wesley from Vampire Diaries follows me on Instagram. He's vegan. Yes, True Blood did jump the shark. I don't know what season I saw up until, and I can't remember the season, but everybody, it was, yeah, there was like a, I don't know. I have a bottle of True Blood up here somewhere. Vampire Diaries was like a soap opera, or like a kind of like a 90210, but with vampires and werewolves and witches. They kind of got to jump the shark too, but not as bad as True Blood. Stuffing. And, you know, it was always like a, oh, stuffing, or Damon. I never finished the Supernatural. I do have a box set of Supernatural, though. Back then, oh, you know what? Well, my all time favorite series is X-Files, and I just started watching season 10 again because, um, that was like after. That's like the last season, I think. But yeah, X Files is really good, and Millennium. I said, well, Chris Carter did both of those, and then way back in the day when I was watching X Files and Millennium, I started watching Roswell, which was pretty cool. And I didn't watch too much of Buffy, but I did watch Angel. You just watched the first episode of X Files yesterday? I watched season 10 2 nights ago. Lost was good. Yeah, check out X Files. It's good. And then there's always like cold case files and stuff like that. I found out there was one in my hometown, and I haven't seen it. My sister told me about it. I gotta find it. The theme song from X Files, that's Mark Snow. Did anyone watch The Lone Gunman, which was a series inspired by X Files? It was out for a few months, a long time ago. Oh yes, Linda says give a thumbs up. I agree. Give me a thumbs up since I got demonetized. I got demonetized, guys, because I didn't do enough live streams or videos on this channel. So that hits pretty hard. So they're taking my money. Frohickey, Langley, and Kennedy. We do. We do need some activity going. Yeah, YouTube is dumb. They demonetized me. So maybe I'll get it back. Maybe I'll get it back after a few of these. Because I got the subscribers and I don't know. You guys come here and I just need a certain amount of hours to get monetized again. Yeah. Well, I don't think I think I would just quit if the vegan zombie one got demonetized. I'd be like, all right, I'm done. We're coming up on almost to the day 14 years when I started the YouTube channel. It was this month though this month it was April 12th, 2009 when I started the vegan zombie, when I came up with the idea. So 14 years. The show Alien, I don't know. The show Alien? I don't think so. I remember Visitors. That was a good show. Had Mark Singer. And it had Robert Englund in it. Before he was Fred. No, was it before? I don't think it was. I think it was right after he was Freddy Krueger. You're glad I made my channel. Thank you. I am too. I wouldn't have known half of you. But I definitely would have known Matt. Altered Carbon. I was watching that. Yes. Firefly are two of my favorite shows. There's another one too. What's the other one? Maybe it is Altered Carbon. There's another one I was watching. There's another space one. I think you told me about it. Where... Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is Altered Carbon. But is there another one that's similar? Mark Snow, no relation to Jon Snow. I remember V. I remember Diana. She ate a parakeet. She ate him, and I had a parakeet, and I was like, "What?" Things that I remember that are burned in my head from being a little kid. Movies. The Hand with Michael Caine. Probably one of the first horror movies I ever watched, but the first one that I was kind of allowed to watch, but not really, was Children of the Corn. The Devil's Advocate. Yeah, that was all right. The aliens got drunk from milk? That might have been V, right? Wait, I just had a thought in my head. There was another show that I... Wasn't there like a werewolf show? Werewolf. What was it? Oh my god, I vaguely remember it. A werewolf show. Probably in the late 80s, maybe? Stigmata. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant, because you forgot the G. I remember Taken. What up, Heavy Metal? I've never seen Westworld, so that's worth watching. Alien Nation, yes. I remember that. Yeah, and then you watch them now and you're like, oh, it was, wait, guys, believe me, it was way better than it was now. Like, and everybody's like, dude. You just really hyped this show up, and I'm like, look, when I was a kid, this was the best show ever. Maybe I'll have to watch Westworld. Where can I find Westworld? Is it like HBO or? I gotta find a movie or something to watch. Okay, yeah, I do remember Alien Nation. I couldn't think of just Alien, but yeah, Alien Nation. HBO, okay. We should do movie nights again. Does that website still work? I forgot what it was even called. Yeah, and wait, was it Alien Nation that they were allergic to water or salt water? Water? Not allergic, but like deathly that would kill them. Maybe salt water? And I remember one scene that really like got into my brain. It was like they said the alien or whatever was suffering from something, and that they were losing their memory. They were going to forget everything, and they're like, okay, so they're going to forget. And they're like, no, forget everything. Eventually, they will forget how to breathe, and they'll die. And I was like, oh man, that's crazy, you know? I'm like, I hope I don't forget how to breathe. Wait, Signs? What was Signs? Oh, no, it wasn't. No, I'm not talking about Signs. Yeah, Signs, they were allergic to, I think, water as well. They had all the cups, but that's not what I'm talking about. There was an older movie. I think it was Saltwater or something, and it's either Alien Nation or V. It's one of the two, but Saltwater or something will kill them. I think it was Alien Nation. There you go. Yes, alpaca. The regular ocean or salt water will burn them like acid. Yeah, The Hitchhiker. I remember that. I was never allowed to watch it, but I remember. See, that's what happens. Like, all your memories get unlocked when we start talking about all this stuff. I'm still trying to think. There was some werewolf series. It might have only been on for one season, but I remember it. But I don't remember. I don't remember it enough. But there was some werewolf show. Yeah, glad you could be here, Sabrina, and everyone. There was another. There was a vampire movie series that was kind of like a soap, and I have the whole box set somewhere, but it's called Kindred the Embraced. I haven't seen the whole thing yet, even though it's really it's way older, and I bought it, but I don't even have a DVD player to watch it. Yeah, a werewolf show. No, it wouldn't be Angel. Angel was too new. We're talking about 80s, maybe early 90s, but I think late 80s. Your mom liked Dark Shadows? Yeah, I know some people that like that too. Oh, I forgot to look at that. Vago has a new bar. They have a new crisp bar, and they sent it to me. and they're really freaking good. It's like Rice Krispie with delicious, creamy vegan milk chocolate. Super good. It's my new favorite Vago thing. I was gonna say, is Linda here? Yep, there's Linda. To go with the other Vago. I got Vago. But I'm eating cleaner than that. I'm not eating chocolate right now because I ate way too many of these the other day when I got my hands on them. So I'm not gonna do it. Don't do it, Chris. See how good I am? I mean, I got chocolate all over here and I'm not doing it. Oh man. Well, I don't know if you guys are making me hungry, if I'm making me hungry, but I think it's probably dinner time. Yeah, Kindred. What is my... Werewolf was a 80s series. Yes! It was just called Werewolf, wasn't it? It was just Werewolf. It was only, what? It had to have only been on for like a season or two. I had dumplings like 2 nights ago, maybe? That's weird because I knew his name was Eric. Oh, man. All right, well, I'm going to do more live streams over on this channel. I'll probably try to find some videos to put up here that just don't make sense over on the Vegan Zombie channel. Just to... I never wanted this channel to die, so... Yeah, thank you for Googling that. But I'm going to get going now, so everybody have a great night, and we'll talk more. I think you guys like talking movies and 80s and trivia and stuff, so we can do that again. And we can have more recommendations, because I want your recommendations of what I should start watching. So right now in my head, I'm thinking Westworld was recommended. And I'll try to find out what that other show was that I was watching. There was another like sci-fi show where they went up in space. I forgot. Like a team went up in space so this lady was in charge of it, and her husband, I think, was down on Earth trying to figure the alien stuff on Earth. Well, I don't remember what it's called, but I never finished it. And anybody knows any more time travel movies? I want to know them all. I already know Back to the Future. I'm talking about other more rare ones. But anyway, and Linda just linked my Patreon account. You'll have access to my YouTube videos before everybody else. Speaking of which, I have to make my latest YouTube video go live. So if you guys want, you can go over there and watch that. I'm going to make it go live as soon as we stop this. And then I'll see you guys soon. Have a great night.